back at the sold-out Ralston Arena here in Omaha, Nebraska. Our main card continues with another light heavyweight bout between Josh Bryant out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Omaha native and Omaha firefighter Jason the Hitman Brilz. Bryant comes in with a 15-2 mark. Jason Brilz 19-5.
There's Brilz and Josh Bryant, both of them with UFC experience. Josh Bryant, a tough 11 member, lost to Kyle Noakes in the tough finale.
But he's, yeah, as you said, Josh Bryant, he's fought some very tough guys as well. So this is going to be a very exciting fight right here.
Josh Bryant and Jason Brilz getting set to do battle here inside the Victory Steel in front of a packed house at the Ralston Arena. VFC 39, Matt Kelly alongside UFC welterweight and Omaha native Jake Ellenberger cage side for this 5-fight main card. You got the little feeling out process going on right now, Jake.
Yes, both guys know each other, very dangerous, and both very good wrestlers, and you know, kind of feeling each other out right now. We're getting a little, seeing how they're going to react. You know, little exchanges here and there, but starting to pick up the pace now.
Obviously, as somebody that's in the cage regularly, you see him kind of come together. Jason throws a right knee, but that feeling out process, is that just something that, you know, you kind of gotta, it probably differs every fight, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you try to, when you get in there, you know, you really try to start moving your feet, moving your hands, and kind of just see how the other guy reacts, you know, and then you start getting in a groove and a rhythm. You know, both these guys are, you know, getting in that groove right now.
Josh Bryant with a wrestling background, as Jason Brilz has a wrestling background. Wrestled at University of Nebraska, Omaha under Mike Denny.
Double underhooks for Jason Brilz here. He's looking to get a body lock and possibly take this fight to the ground.
Tried for the trip right there. Josh Bryant did a nice job of defending in the 2 break. And
yeah, Josh Bryant keeping his hands down a little bit lower than Jason here, but both guys have, like I said, been at a very high level, and they're both ready to fight.
And both of these guys pretty much in a position where, you know, this could be a fight that could propel the winner, you know, into a shot back into the UFC. Jason obviously has spent more time in the UFC than Josh Bryant, but the UFC aware of Josh Bryant's skills, as he was a member of the Ultimate Fighter Season 11 cast. Won 3 fights in the house before losing in the finale to Kyle Noakes, who he had beaten earlier in that tough season. So both of these guys, good fighters.
Good solid jab there by Jason Brilz.
What are Jason's strengths? I mean, when you're with him in the gym, I mean, obviously a great wrestler, but
yeah, Jason's, you know, he's a guy, he's got a lot of power. I think people don't really realize how much power this guy does have, because I've been hit by him in sparring and training a lot, and he is a very powerful guy.
Josh Bryant looking for the first takedown of the night, and he gets it. Picks Jason up over his shoulders and takes him down to the canvas.
Double leg by Josh Bryant in his own corner on top of Jason Brilz right now in side control.
And for people that, you know, are at home that don't really follow this a whole lot, how critical can that be when you're able to take a guy down, your opponent, in your corner?
You know, it's a little bit beneficial. I mean, obviously you can hear your cornerman a lot easier being right there, but I wouldn't say it's a huge advantage. You know, you just can obviously clear, you know, a little more clear in the corner from your coaches.
Jason trying to kick off the cage, trying to still throw some knees from that position as well. But as the quality wrestler as he is, he gets the reversal, and Brilz now reverses it and has Josh Bryant's back. Trying to get that second hook in, and he wasn't able to, and now Josh with the reversal himself, but Jason does a nice job once on the ground. And
very big scramble there. Jason had taken Bryant down. Bryant scrambled up, And now Jason back in on a single leg, head outside single, looking to take him back down. Had his back for a short moment there. This is one of Jason Brilz's best positions right here, is the front headlock. He's draining, absolutely draining, and he's hard to deal with right there.
Just because he has so much, power coming down on you, or?
Yeah, very, very strong, and what he does is really leverage his weight and makes you carry him, and that's one thing he does really, really well.
Final 5 seconds of the first round. Jason Brilz, Josh Bryant. We'll be back with second round action right after this. You're watching Victory Fighting Championship.
Fly into Werner Cycle Works and unleash fury against the elements with top-of-the-line Arctic Cat. Still not satisfied? Throttle up with our full line of Victory bikes and rule the road. Unlike other dealers in the Metro, we also offer Victory Gold certified full-service maintenance. Just off 144th and I-80, come to Werner Cycle Works today.
Josh Bryant, Jason Brilz set to begin round number 2 of their 205-pound matchup here at VFC 39 at a sold-out Ralston Arena.
In the pre-fight interview yesterday, Josh Bryant said, there's probably going to come a point that one or both of us might be, hey man, this guy's a pretty good wrestler, and just decide to maybe try to keep it standing. And
that's one thing that people don't realize when you got two extremely high-level wrestlers that are really jockeying for position. It may look boring, but they're so skilled that you're going to end up seeing the striking match.
And then at that point, it really becomes, who's more well-rounded, right? I mean, and that's why they call this mixed martial arts. It's kickboxing, it's boxing, it's Muay Thai, it's the Muay Thai kickboxing, it's wrestling, it's jiu-jitsu. I mean, the more well-rounded you can be, as Josh Bryant gets a nice leg kick to Jason's midsection. Jason comes back, puts the pressure on Josh.
Yeah, it looks like Bryant's trying to counter-strike him here and really not engage him. He's just trying to counter him. And, Brilz has been pressuring forward more. Bryant more with the counter-punching.
Is that something that can get frustrating as well when you're, wanting that guy to maybe make a move, or are you okay with being the aggressor all the time?
You just gotta, really gotta, just depends, how, you gotta be able to play both sides, with act and react, that's all we call it, act and react.
So Jason Brilz, Josh Bryant here. Coming up on 3:15 here to go in round number 2 of their 3-round Victory Fighting Championship battle. The Ralston Arena in Omaha, Nebraska, in front of a sellout crowd. Matt Kelly alongside UFC welterweight Jake Ellenberger bringing you the action between Brilz and Bryant, 2 quality wrestlers, both men with UFC experience, and both looking to make a statement here tonight. And here we go, the exchange along the fence.
Wow, big flurry by Jason Brilz.
Jason putting it on Josh Bryant.
Double underhooks, looking for the body lock takedown here.
Josh Bryant smiling a little bit as they break away. Leg kick from Bryant inside of Brilz. So Jason still the aggressor.
Jason's still really looking to impose. He's been the engaging guy here. But Bryant is looking to counter, and it's been a little bit back and forth here.
That is not the final 10 seconds. That's the official clapping his hands, wanting these guys to get after it a little bit. Jason trying to press the action, and Josh Bryant kind of content to back away. And again, this is a point where some in the crowd might think it's a little boring, but like Jake said, these are two wrestlers that seem to have maybe gone away from trying to take each other down. Maybe that wrestling from both sides kind of nullifying each other. And you're wanting Jason to
Jason
change his levels as
he's been engaging a lot, and really, I think for him to be more unpredictable, change his level, start getting his fake shots going, and throw that jab, keep that straight jab in his face, and really make him really control the distance in this fight.
Josh Bryant's having some success with throwing those leg kicks, and final 20 seconds of round number 2 between Jason Brilz, Josh Bryant. 205-pound action here in the Victory Fighting Championship. The second of a 5-fight professional card being broadcast for you here tonight. We have come to the end of round number 2.
One more round for Brilz and Bryant. That coming up right after the break. You're watching Victory Fighting Championship.
The Victory Fighting Championship makes this summer even hotter. On July 27th with a stacked card featuring 5 UFC veterans. VFC 40 features 2 title fights as Jay Wood puts his welterweight belt on the line against UFC veteran Tommy Spears. And in the main event, Chuck the Reverend Grigsby defends his light heavyweight strap against Houston, the Assassin Alexander. Tickets on sale now at HomePrideTix.com or the Ralston Arena box office. Omaha, Nebraska, are you ready for war?
We are underway in round number 3. Your advice to Jason Brilz in between rounds?
Yeah, third and final round. With Brilz, he's been winning the exchanges. I still think he should be a little bit more unpredictable. His jab was working in the last round, and like I said, third round, both guys are sweaty, and they're starting to show a little bit of fatigue. And you really got to start fighting more disciplined as the fight goes on.
Now you mentioned something just a moment ago about the fake shots, but then when I was with you, shooting our documentary and training out in California, I heard you kind of telling the other teammates that you don't really like to take a lot of fake shots. You like to either go or not go. I mean,
True.
so where do you kind of draw the line with that, and or you just really have to be selective with those fakes?
Yeah, you really got to just pick and choose when you fake, especially when somebody thinks you're going to take them down, start getting the fakes going. But really, that I talk a lot about with commitment when I coach is, if you're going to take a shot, we're 100% commitment. You know what I mean? So if he's gonna grab a leg, we're gonna shoot 100%. So, fakes are fakes, but shots are shots. And really, that commitment is the big thing with wrestlers.
So from your vantage point, are these two guys not really wanting to go to the ground again just because maybe they haven't nullified each other out with their wrestling? Or
yeah, it is, especially in this sport, it's very dangerous to be on bottom. You're in danger of getting elbowed or a big shot, and then potentially one punch could end the fight.
Jason with a nice cut on the bridge of his nose. Josh Bryant bleeding a little bit as well. And man, we had a 3-round battle in the first fight of the night. We're having another 3-round battle right here.
Straight jab, Brilzy.
Our second fight of the night also appears to be on its way to going the distance. 3 minutes left in the third and final round as Jason Brilz connects with a left jab.
Yeah, nice straight jab there by Jason. And, both guys are really, this guy, Bryant, is keeping his hands down. He's really looking to land those counter punches. He looked like he's loading up a little bit. But both guys are really, they're really getting aggressive here. Third and final round.
And is this the kind of fight too, Jake, that you've been in before, where you're maybe not sure in the back of your mind whether you're up 2-1 or it's 1 or 2-0 or 1-1, and you got to be careful too not to press too quickly where you might make a mistake and leave some time on the clock for your opponent to do some damage?
Yeah, you never know. That's the really uncomfortable part about during the fight is you never know how the judges may score each round. So even when you think you're winning, you really got to be able to stay disciplined, like I said, in those later rounds.
Jason Brilz, Josh Bryant. Josh Bryant with the takedown of Brilz right there. First takedown in about a round and a half. They spent half the first round on the ground, the two gentlemen did, and looks like Josh Bryant wants to keep it on the ground here as Jason Brilz trying to work from the bottom. The Omaha firefighter, UFC veteran, trying to throw a hammer fist or two on Josh Bryant, and Jason does a nice job of working out of the position on the bottom and turns it around on Josh Bryant.
Great escape there by Jason Brilz. He was in side control, he got up, he grabbed the leg, and now he's behind him with a body lock. And really had a sense of urgency now. And you know, Brilz knows this guy's starting to get a little tired, and you know, this is the time to take advantage of that.
Got a nice left knee in there, and then a couple, I guess they call that the kind of Randy Couture dirty boxing a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
The single leg.
Nice step in single leg by Jason Brilz there. Head inside, he's looking to lift his leg and finish it. This guy's he's no stranger to wrestling though. It's really been a battle of position here.
As you see Jason trying to kick his right leg out from under him, and Josh Bryant doing a nice job of thwarting that takedown attempt. Jason trying for it again, this time gets his back, maybe looking for a throw. Both guys, as Jake said, very sweaty. And here come the knees to the thighs from Jason Brilz, and then a little back elbow from Josh Bryant as he's thrown a couple and connected. So it's the elbow against the knees. Final 10 seconds of the fight, Jake. Looks like the first two fights of the night, 205-pound battles, going the full 15 minutes as Josh and Jason slug it out at the end. Great fight,
battle,
man.
Great battle.
Great fight here at the Ralston Arena. The sellout crowd getting its money's worth. A possible 6 rounds so far, a possible 30 minutes. We've seen them all. We'll have the decision momentarily from the Ralston Arena. We'll be back. You're watching Victory Fighting Championship.
People walk on the lot. They think they can blend in, hide.
I got eyes in the back of my head and a nose that can smell hesitation 6 blocks away.
I glide across the lot like a dang snow leopard. A snow leopard on figure skates doing a triple luxie. They're practically begging me to sell them that car. If I wasn't a salesman, I'd probably be a cowboy or a bullfighter or a ninja.
At Nissan of Omaha, we're putting stereotypes like this out of business.
Welcome back to the Ralston Arena, Omaha, Nebraska, VFC 39. The second fight of the night, the second fight that goes the distance. Jason Brilz, Josh Bryant inside the cage. Mike Kindle, our ring announcer, getting set with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA, we will adjourn the scorecards. Your judges score this bout 29-28, 29-29, and 29-28 for your winner by majority decision, Jason.
So Jason Brilz gets the victory here tonight, much to the delight of the sold-out crowd here at the Ralston Arena.
We have more professional mixed martial arts action coming your way from the Ralston Arena. We come back. The assassin, Houston Alexander, makes his long-awaited return to the VFC. He faces MMA journeyman Dennis Reed in a third straight 205-pound battle. You're watching Victory Fighting Championship.